Maddie, your hostess for Strides, which is a new YouTube channel video program which will interview an ongoing line of entrepreneurs with varying disabilities. I am excited about talking to them about what got them interested in the entrepreneurial field, their background history, their hobbies both in and out of their business ventures, and their goals for the future. Thank you for joining us today for Strides, and remember that disability comes with ability. Kale, thank you for being here today. I wanted to start off behind the scenes before we got started. You were giving us a little bit of your background. I would like you to do that again for our audience, for those of you that may never heard of you and heard of your work yet.
Alrighty, so I am 14 years old and I am a disabled actor with Fanconi anemia, which is a rare blood disorder where my blood pretty much depreciates, and that leads to cancers and bone marrow failure and all kinds of things. I really want to put out there that authentic representation for disabled actors is really what I'm trying to empower here, because honestly, it's very important. All right, see you later. I'll catch you on the flip side.
As far as what you do as for your career, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, in 2001, my husband and I started a ministry called Breath of Christ Ministries. And we have been missionaries to America and storytellers for Christ. So he did 3 walks across America, and each one of them was 3,300 miles, 100 miles for every year that Jesus walked the earth. And the second part of the ministry is to do biblical drama. So we do storytelling based from scripture. So we do The Boy, the Loaves, and the Fish, The Innkeeper of Bethlehem, the story of blind Bartimaeus, and of course the story of Zacchaeus, because we're little people. And God gave me a very unique container, meaning my body, and I have this unique little hand. And I like to go to schools and other places to share my testimony and encourage people to use their gifts to better our world. And one of the things that I like to encourage them is that I don't consider myself handicapped. I consider myself a person who happens to be short, instead of leaning more into the handicap area. I don't think that's the most positive way of looking at life. I think if I look at myself as a regular person that happens to be short or with a different container, then I think it's more positive, and you can view life from a different perspective and help people view life the same way.
I am a surviving twin. I was born 3 months early. Was not expected to live, but here I am.
So what drew you to your modeling career?
So actually, it was never my dream to be a model. I never really, that's not something I really wanted to do in my life. It just kind of happened, and God was like, okay, you're gonna be a model. So I just prayed about it, and I was like, okay, Lord, if this is in your will, then let it be done. And
as far as those living with disabilities, particularly cerebral palsy, you may be in this mindset of, we have all these issues. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? Medical bills, things we want to do with our lives, etc., etc. What advice would you give them for handling that?
My advice would be on handling medical bills and all that jazz is, just take it one day at a time. You don't have to have it all figured out. And I think everything that's meant to be and that you're supposed to do in your life, financially or whatever you're facing within that moment, I think it's best to just take it one day at a time and not let it overwhelm you, because I believe that life happens, and I don't think we're supposed to know the next step. You know, we're just supposed to trust and have faith that it'll all work out the way it's supposed to be.